Marvin slipping, Lulu's back in black. Juke ain't singing no more, she ready to clap back. Rock built the throne, but he's cracking at the base. And her own son got a gun in her face. Kanan with the blicky, thinking she the op, but he ain't seeing snap and pop, setting up the drop. Famous laid out, crystal cold in the street. Now it's blood in the hallway where family used to eat. Rock still standing, but how long will she last? Will she fall and go down as the coldest in the power cast? Breeze in the shadows, history's already written, but can he live up to the legend the streets been spitting?
Okay, y'all, so let's talk about Raising Kanan season 4, because this season, baby, it was fire. Easily one of the best so far in my opinion, but I do have to be real and keep it a buck with y'all. That finale was a little underwhelming. It wasn't trash, just not the full-blown TV junkie mode I was hoping for. But I do get it, y'all. I really do. They're setting the table for an explosive final season.
Different war, ain't no peace behind these doors. Raised in pain but bred for power. Family broke in the final hour. Same blood.
What is up, y'all? What is up? It is your girl EJ, and I am back with another Raising Kanan talk, y'all. We're talking about the season 4 overview. Everything I felt, what I thought, the betrayal moments, the messy moments, and we got to talk about the long-awaited arrival of the character Breeze. Now, first off, let's just jump right into the mess, because Unique is back from the dead. Kinda, sorta, you know. He's alive, but mentally he's not all there. Ronnie's attempt to take him out left him damaged, and now he's kind of got this paranoia that Rock and Kanan were behind the whole thing. Never mind that Rock actually wanted out of the game. You see, he's not trying to hear reason, and now he's out for blood. Unique's goal is to dismantle everything that Rock has built. Meanwhile, we have Rock, who tried to walk away from the game, but the game just kept calling her back, y'all. And now her whole operation is crumbling around her. There's not going to be any planes, no boats, no distribution, thanks to Stefano pulling out. Her warehouses are gone, her business connections are severed, and her new product, well, she can't even move it. So everyone around her seems to be folding, and I don't know how your girl is really gonna get out of this one. Meanwhile, we have Kanan, who is spiraling his doggone self. He's aligning himself with Snap and Pop. They are not to be trusted, in my opinion, because they have been out here doing the absolute most, and I never believed that they were meant to be trusted from the very beginning. And then when we got the reveal, I mean, I don't think it should have surprised any of us. But anyway, Kanan loses Crystal, and he believes his mother is behind it. You know, they found out that a black woman was walking out of the building, and everyone is assuming that it was Rock, including Juke as well. Now with Famous dead and the emotions are kind of running high, Kanan has put a gun to his own mama, y'all. And that's when we fade to black and hear that bullet sound, and that's literally how that part ended. Now we got to talk about Juke though, because she's transforming. When she saved her father and took her first life, that was her turning point. That was the beginning of the OG jukebox. You see, the jukebox we knew in Power, the one who wasn't afraid to take out whoever got in her way, she's there now, and she's ready. She is definitely ready to cross the line. So let's talk a little bit about Marvin, because wow. You know, he's trying to be a savior, but he keeps jacking up, y'all. He vouched for E.T. not knowing he was tied to Unique, because E.T. messes up, unalives the wrong guy, and Marvin has to cover it up. Stefano isn't buying any of it and walks away from the whole business, turning Rock's empire into dust. But you know what? Marvin shows heart. He saves Amber, the daughter of the man who betrayed him, and makes sure she ends up in a good family. He's trying, but like always, Marvin's heart keeps writing checks that hit the ass can't cash. Because why, Marvin? Why? But anyway, y'all, we got to talk about Lulu, because he's back in, right? Music didn't give him the rush that he needed. He liked being feared. He liked the street. So now he's back, Dragon Slayer and all, because I'm a Dragon Slayer Rock. Finally owning that that is his life. It is who he really is. Now, with all of this going on, y'all, Rock's business being under siege, Unique destroying everything, and just everything crumbling around her, we do get this long-awaited moment that it feels like every single Power fan has ever wanted. You know, we got Breeze, the ghost in every Power fan's theory videos for years. Turns out he's connected to Snap and Pop, which means that the same people misleading Kanan are the ones ushering in the very man who'll mold him. The irony of that, huh? So anyway, y'all, overall, I really enjoyed the season. I thought that the pacing was strong and that the storytelling was solid. We got a full arc. They pushed the story forward. Yes, the finale left us a little bit underwhelmed, or I'm going to say the finale left me a little bit underwhelmed. I wanted this big moment, that we're used to getting, but I understand why they did it. They had to set us up for season 5, which has been confirmed to be the final season. And of course, we have the upcoming Power Origins, which we know has Breeze being a pivotal part of. So I get it. They did what they needed to do. And at the end of the day, I'm not mad at it. They even managed to make me hate Kanan even more than I already did. So there's that. But of course, I'm really scared for Rock. Is this the end for her? Will she even make it to the next season, y'all? I'm holding out hope for some kind of final sacrifice. Like maybe she goes into witness protection. Maybe she works with the feds just to save Kanan. I just need her to survive, period, y'all. Like, I need her to survive. And if Kanan really did take her out based on lies, man, that is a tragic end to one of the strongest characters that the Power universe has ever had. And yes, I said it. Rock is one of the strongest characters that the Power universe has ever had. I said that, I meant that, okay? So anyway, y'all, those are my thoughts. Those are my theories. Make sure to check out the predictions video that I'll have coming up soon. So you gotta be subscribed to the channel. Make sure you turn on your notifications so that you don't miss out on any of my future Raising Kanan talks. And I will talk to you guys later. Peace.
You knew my pops was a cop, so you killed the truth. Said I was yours, but lied since my youth. Took out D-Wiz cause the block needed a body, but he was my brother. You played that game. Every lesson you taught came with blood on it. You built this kingdom, then threw mud on it. Said it's all love, but I see through that mask. You protected me or just cleaned up your past.
Same blood, different war. Raised in pain, but I wanted more. Built on lies just to keep me alive. Now you wonder why your son don't survive. Same blood, different war. Same love, nothing pure. You think I ain't break when I gave that order? Boy, I chose you so the streets wouldn't slaughter. I held you close while the world aimed low. Your father wore a badge, that's a death row show. I did what I had to, don't you rewrite my fight. Built this from the dirt just to give you light. If I'm the villain in your story, now fine, but don't forget who bled to make sure you shine.
You call it love, but I call it control. Said it's for me, but it's taking my soul. You built the empire just to cage me in, then act shocked when I don't let you win. You chose this war, you picked this path, so don't cry now when I bring the wrath. Your crown dripping guilt, you ain't innocent. You just mad your son turned militant. If love was enough, would you still be mine? Would you still be standing at the end of the line? Would you choose the game or me this time?
I ain't asked for grace just for you to survive, but maybe I was wrong trying to keep you alive. Maybe the streets already got you, son. Maybe this war was already done. But if that bullet comes from your hand today, just know I still loved you anyway. More, same blood, different war. Ain't no peace behind these doors. Raised in pain but bred for power. Family broke in the final hour. Same blood, different war. Raised to kill but I wanted more.